Alright, we back.
It's lit.
Second take, we gotta deal with some stuff, you know.
How hard was it to stick to your morals throughout uni? I guess that means how hard was it to avoid getting lost in the sauce
Okay.
of uni?
Okay. I'll start. With uni, obviously, like, I grew up in a Christian home. I'm a Christian. And obviously, there's certain things that come with that. That means, obviously, not going out, getting drunk, doing drugs, basically hanging out with the wrong crowd. Now, obviously, we live in a society that's very social. It's very, when you go to uni, it's very drinking heavy when you're talking about social aspects. So obviously when you're going out, you're going clubbing, etc., you're going to the pub, etc., etc. Okay. So obviously it can be difficult at times when your friends are all going out, they're all drinking, they're all having fun, kind of thing. I think you have to stand firm in your faith, in what you believe, because at the end of the day, it's if I'm taking a Christian perspective on it, you can drink, but you can't drink to get drunk that will influence someone else to do something bad. That's what it says in the Bible, just paraphrasing.
Do everything in moderation.
Do everything in moderation. Yeah. If you're doing it to a point where you're a mess, and I think you need to maybe...
White wave, knock city.
You need to maybe come back a little bit and just reflect on, are you doing the right thing? Is this something that your future self would be proud of, or your past self would have been proud of? I think that's also something that you should definitely consider. And then also surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded like you. Okay. So even if one of you may fall astray or fall off, someone will help you kind of bring you back kind of thing, and be like, listen, bro, is this you? Like, but that's my own personal take on it, innit?
This links very well to the next question, which is basically, what if I'm going to uni and I'm not keen on the drinking culture that we have? Well, obviously, I'm talking about drinking culture, which is obviously that's the culture in here in this country.
Yeah.
If you're in another country, it's different. But in England,
it is quite heavy. Yeah.
Love to drink. So for me personally, I know whilst I'm at uni, I don't. To be honest, whilst at uni, I don't go out. I only go out when my friends come back from uni. So that's like every couple months, or let's say every 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But I know for you, Alvin.
Yeah, I don't touch liquor, the devil's juice, you know. And for me, it's fine because I'm high on life.
Okay, then that's perfect.
Yeah,
it's fine.
And the thing is that like people be like, yo, has he been taking something? Like, is he okay? I'm just like, no, I'm just happy because I know like you don't need something to make you feel better about something else.
Uni is a completely different level in the sense of how many people drink and
how
mad that is, especially freshers. Like freshers is scary. You just be seeing people just all over the place.
Liver.
Like one G.
I even think people like from first to third year, ideally your alcohol consumption should decrease because
you got stuff to do with
life.
You got work to do. You've got money to make. Just can't be living that life. That's not living your best life.
Like, what is it? Going to uni, everyone's obviously thought of that. Everyone has that in the back of their mind. Like, okay, this is the culture at uni, but you need to understand, is this for you or if it's not for you?
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of people in first year, they try and make it for them, if that makes sense.
They
try and force it because obviously everyone else is doing it. And the way in our society, we're quite a sheep society in the sense that if the majority of the crowd are doing it, you should be doing it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not necessarily something that is a bad thing in some senses, but in some other cases, then like, maybe that's not for you, then don't do it kind of thing. You have to stand strong in it.
For me, like, if I'm having games night, people are like, okay, let's play this game, take a shot, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I'll be like, yo, let me just drink my water. If someone says you should drink, say why you...
That's better than not drinking. You know you don't drink, you go there,
they're trying to force it, trying to be fair.
Let me take the gin, and then
you just follow.
They'll be using you for
Snapchat. The
people
you
people you think they're your boys.
Before as you just not like this. They just use you. The next day you wake up, you're on someone's Snap,
impossible.
Instagram, or
your future wife or husband has seen it. That you're now looking at her. Oh God.
How do you balance being in a relationship with your uni work? Because somebody who asked this is struggling to do so.
Wait, as in relationship, you mean friendships or like
No,
girlfriend, boyfriend?
I think girlfriend, boyfriend still.
I'm going to pass this to Alvin. I haven't experienced, but I want to pass this to Alvin purely because he can talk from a better perspective.
Yeah, work matters a lot, and the other significant person in your life matters as well. But you've got to have a mutual understanding between each other. So you just need to realize that like it's something you both need to work to get done. Or if another person's not at uni, you just need to realize, okay, at this certain time I'm going to do my work. When I'm done, like we'll talk. So just make that person make you want to work harder for the times you have to work harder. Then when you're
That's a
free,
perfect answer, yeah.
See,
you
this
kind
is
of
wisdom.
enjoy.
Wisdom and understanding.
Yeah, like I completely agree in the sense that you have to find the balance. In the sense that yes, there's a time for when you need to spend time with your partner. Don't ever neglect that.
But kill yourself with work first.
But obviously, you're there, and your primary focus at uni at the end of the day is getting your degree. Everything else is latter, but it's also important.
Yeah.
But you just have to find that balance. You can't be neglecting work to go see your girlfriend or boyfriend. It doesn't make sense.
Some people, they'll collect boyfriend. This guy just changed your life. Someone will be doing really well. They get a girlfriend, boyfriend, and you're realizing they're not a serious person, but they just want to spend time with the other person, and let's forget about work.
And I think with uni, it's very easy to do that, especially if you're in the same uni, because it's so easy to literally be with them every day.
To be honest, if they're a real one,
they'll understand.
They'll understand.
They'll be supporting you.
As a couple, you're meant to help each other achieve each other's goals, because those 3 years in uni could be the difference
between 500k and then some chicken change.
Yeah, so
make sure you know the person. Ask questions. Do you have time? Are you free? Because there's no point really wasting your time.
Because time is money.
Because you realize, this person has coursework. They act different.
A slightly offshoot of that, please.
Offshoot.
Don't waste time with someone you're not official with. You'll be investing bare time into this person to the point that I may neglect. You neglect stuff. More time. That person with someone else, or they've just dropped you like a week before your exams. What then?
Yeah,
that messes you up.
You see how we tune in next week.
Listen, like just be careful. I'd say that's something, especially in uni, because people love being in like these situationships. That's the way I like to put it.
It's situation.
Like people love being in them in uni because it's just easier than being that official. Oh yeah, he's my boyfriend. Oh yeah,
I'm just chatting to them.
I'm just chatting to them a minute. Like we're just talking. Linking out. No,
nothing
but it's like just be careful in that sense.
The final question would be, if you could do 3 things differently.
That's a tough one, you know.
What would those things be for you to?
Like I don't know what like God does for our lives, but coursework, I don't know how, but it's always finished just on time. Just on time. I don't think I submitted coursework maybe a day before.
It was always on the day.
It was on the day.
That's
but
crazy.
Like coursework banned for me. So I think you just want peace in your life at the end of the day, because I think people underestimate peace, because
peace is important.
100%.
Just needs to be
Protect
calm.
your peace at all
You
costs.
just need to be calm.
For me, I would say my second year was a tough year. I would have said I would have sought advice before going into second year kind of thing. Because one thing I didn't do is ask like second years what the jump was like or what my course becomes in second year. And I think that's one thing. Definitely getting more advice from the year above earlier on. Because I got advice later on, but earlier on I wish I'd thought about that.
To set you on the right path.
To set me on the right path, exactly. I would say definitely researching more into what I wanted to do after uni.
That's a big one.
Or research more into what to do as an internships wise. Because I did a couple internships, I did a couple work placements, but I wish I was a bit earlier in searching for them, because a lot of them obviously is by God's grace I managed to just secure one just randomly kind of thing. But I wish I thought ahead, because some of my friends, they're so on it in the sense that if you looked at it LinkedIn, it's just bare different stuff. And that's because they were proactive with it. And I'd say proactive is so important at uni, being proactive. So I'd say that's one point. I would say being a bit more proactive.
Do a lot of research into what you want to do. After you for your career, do a lot of research what you want to do for your master's, so you can start to align yourself.
Because you can know what you want to do, but you might not know about what you want to do. If that makes sense.
If you want to do it, I wanted to do engineering. I thought, ooh, this is interesting. I had to do dissertation on soil.
On soil.
You learn about
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Concretes, timber. All you have to do is literally 15 minutes of your time. Was blah 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 blah.
Literally.
You come up with stuff. Oh, this means I can do this. Okay, let me go and see what this job is. Okay,
exactly,
cool. Learn what you need to just do with your literally 15 minutes all it takes. Then you get interested in it. You're just like, okay, maybe let me spend an hour on this thing instead. Learn about what you want to. It's your life at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you need to be proactive with it, which is it's easy to do, but it's just hard to have the motivation to go and do it.
So avoiding procrastination, basically.
I won't lie to you. Procrastination is the peakest thing when it comes to uni. I'd say that for me personally, that was the hardest thing. You'll just be sitting there. You'll have work to do. You'll just be sitting at your desk.
No.
Oh no, let me go on Facebook. Let me go on Instagram.
That new episode just.
New episode, bro. Why did TV become so attractive when you were doing work? But now me, have I caught up on all those TV shows? Nope.
When you're in first year going to second year, just be like, okay, this is where uni starts to count now. Let me look at what I need to work on. Let me look at what modules are more important.
Fam, yeah.
Then when you get to second year, be like, okay, let me look at placements. Start looking at that. Once you're at the start of third year, from September, August, start applying.
Are you doing a grad job or are you taking a year out?
Yeah.
Which one?
Start applying for whatever you need to do. Masters, grad job, placement. Just start applying. Just make sure you hit the ground running. So when everyone else is stressing in March, February, January,
you're chilling.
November, you're just like, oh yeah, I got my stuff is secured.
So that brings me on to the last question. So just let them know what you're doing now that you've graduated. As in you're not now. Plan. Because obviously uni for me is a bit peak, but I go back to that uni. I said that uni. Wow. I go back to uni like end of September.
Okay.
Yeah.
For you guys, that chapter is closed. So what's next now that you've graduated?
So for me,
Sorry, man.
I'm currently taking like a couple months out and I'm doing a little bit of acting. Got a show coming up, and then I've actually started applying, but I've started applying for grad jobs for 2019, so 2019 January time. So hopefully by the new year, I'll then be working full time. But I just needed a couple months after uni because uni was stressed.
Is that working?
Yeah, that's working well for me. Like working part time at the moment, but it's chilling. I'm just relaxed. I'm just enjoying myself.
And the grad job you've applied or you're applying for, is that in relation to your course or is that something?
Yeah, so personally me, I want to go into wealth management.
Okay.
So there's a lot of money. There's a lot of money in that. There's a lot of money in that. There's a lot. This guy, impossible. But yeah, no, there's it's something that's been of interest to me on a personal level as well through personal experience. But it's something that I definitely want to pursue. So that's what I'm.
And Alvin, for you?
Quick switch up. Had to go from engineering, so I've got my offer from CAS Business School. To do international business.
Jeez.
So he's changed.
I changed completely because I realized like
studying soil.
You don't want to be captivated in something you don't want to do, because for me I can push myself to do the work. By the end of the day,
if you don't enjoy it, don't do it.
I believe the switch up was good for me, and I'm actually excited to actually start even reading ahead before I go in, so I can actually make that money, because enjoyment for me died.
So guys, I wish you all the best in your
Thank you very much,
postgraduate life.
Thank you for having us.
Chase, man,
I'll soon be joining you soon.
Yeah, man. Soon comes.
I'll be at your grad now. I missed you. I'm sorry, man.
It's okay,
the heat was much.
Don't worry. Come on.
Because we keep on for a while. So that's the end.
Cool.
Thank you very much
Take care.
for watching.
Love.
God bless. We're out.